Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a very, very special thing. Yeah. So I was doing my thing on YouTube's and I discovered a gentleman who is a new YouTuber, much like myself. His name is the Nilsen Industry, and he looks like that. He makes mechanical fucking axes. He's a comedy genius. Seriously, check out his shit. There's going to be a link in the description. But he also made a Unity game, which is, you'll see in a minute, which is this here. So he made it just because he wanted to see if he could do it. He got a video on how he did it, and it's brilliant. His stuff is fantastic. He made a cat charger with static electricity. It's brilliant. And I thought, well, you got these big YouTubers doing big stuff, you know? Why don't you, the little guys, do the little stuff? So yeah, but if he's gonna carry on making motor axes and fucking cat masturbation charges and stuff, then he's probably gonna be more popular than me. So anyway, let's get into this. It's a game about Bob Ross. Yep, and it's a 5-level platformer. Now I am terrible at platformers. I haven't even tried this yet. I double clicked it to see if it worked, and trust me, it works. It's good. So this is all handmade by one guy, the Majestic Axeman, called Andreas.
I'll use a 2-inch today.
And here we are.
Pull it through the paint, wiggling it.
Okay, so a little
It. Other side. Pull it through.
Momentum.
Need a lot of paint in the bristles.
Okay.
Just like with a 1-inch brush.
Okay.
To bring it to
Oh.
a nice sharp chisel edge.
Oh. Okay, so when I watched this last time, he was trying to get to the happy little tree boy up there.
And by wiggling it and pulling it, it pulls the paint toward the end of the bristles.
Come on.
And sharpen it, just like you would a knife.
Don't play with my saw.
Look at how sharp it is. Boy, that son of a gun just
Don't
you
fall
could
off the
shave
edge.
with it.
I am terrible at these, by the way. This is handmade, man. I mean, I couldn't do this. I'm not a game makey boy. However, Andreas is, and credits to the dude for like just living in a cave and making this.
Just the corner.
No. Okay.
I'll use a 2-inch today.
I'll use a 2-inch today.
Paint,
That's what I said to my wife the other night.
Wiggle it. Other side.
I haven't got no other joke besides that.
And wiggle it. You need a lot of paint in the bristles, just like with a 1-inch brush.
Oh,
to
come
bring it
on.
to a nice sharp chisel.
Andreas, you've made a tough game, my boy. You made a tough game.
I'll use a 2-inch.
Oh, I can roll it. Oh boy.
Wiggle it.
Okay.
See?
Uh,
Wiggle it.
okay.
Other side.
I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think I'm gonna get past the first level.
You need a lot of paint
I'm
in the
not a
bristles,
fucking
just
clever
like
man when
with
it
a
comes to
1-inch
shit
brush
like this, man.
to bring it to a nice
Oh,
sharp
come on.
chisel edge. Wiggle it.
Oh.
I'll use a 2-inch.
We're just gonna listen to Bob Ross talking about 2-inch things all the time. It's gonna... Okay, I'm trying to speedrun it now. Parkour! Parkour! Parkour!
Wiggle it.
Parkour!
Need a lot of paint in the bristles,
Parkour!
just like with a 1-inch brush. Bring it to a nice sharp
So yeah, indie games.
chisel edge.
I'm, as you know, you guys, I do cheeky peeks and stuff. I guess this would be classed as a cheeky peek.
And by wiggling it and pulling it, it pulls
I'm
the
sorry to
paint
talk over Bob
into
Ross
the
here, our
bristles
Lord and Savior.
and sharpen it,
Yeah.
just like you would.
It'd be a cheeky peek. I coughed in the video, it's a meme.
Sharp that is. Boy, that
Um,
son of a gun's just
a
good
cheeky
shave
peek
with super sharp.
of a recently
Let's decide.
aforementioned unreleased game made by
He lives right there.
a guy in a cave in Norway.
Just a corner.
I wish I had his editing skills. I really do, because his editing skills are fantastic. I'm probably going to spend a lot of this video just complimenting him, because even though he's got barely any subscribers, he needs more subscribers, because he's like, he's the male version of Simone Yetch. You know? Scandinavian.
Time you start a new everything, to a nice sharp chisel edge. Go through the same
He's Scandinavian,
Let's have
and
another one. He lives
he makes shit. So yeah, I don't know what it is, man. With the, I don't know what it is with our...
wherever you want.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! He's looking at it like, please, please let me have it.
Frequently. What if do a tree?
Oh, we're
Decide
back.
I don't like it.
I don't know, I kind of want to vilify him a little because he's made a game that's frustrating.
Watch here.
As a Bob Ross
Let's see.
fan,
Well, he
it
tells you
hurts
it's
to
tree.
play.
I'm gonna show you this. It's a good
I'm
tree.
serious, I love
You
Bob
wanna make
Ross.
this tree taller. All you have to do is touch.
I'm gonna give this,
See?
Alright, I'm gonna try and get to the tree. If I get to the tree, video's done.
We don't make mistakes.
Because the more I cut and edit this video, the more I want to cut and edit myself out of life. No, I'm guessing I really needed that brick, but okay.
Tell you what, let's do.
Yeah, I
Let's
did.
have a tree on the
I
other
needed
side
that,
too.
boy.
Bring the brush back there, Doesn't matter. I'll use a 2-inch today.
I'll use a 2-inch today.
Through the paint.
Pull it through the paint, wiggle it,
Wiggle it.
wiggle it,
Other side.
other side,
Through
through,
and wiggle it.
and wiggle it.
You need a lot of paint in the bristles.
You know, the thing about Bob Ross, right? I watched a lot of Bob Ross.
Nice sharp chisel
And Bob Ross has got a funny way of talking. And you're thinking, Jesus Christ, what do you want about? Okay, so Bob Ross says, instead of feet, he says foots. As in, like, plural of singular. So he says, you get shoes on your foots, and you're away to go. And at first I was like, God damn, Bob, that's a really weird way of saying feet. And then I started saying foots, and no one noticed. And I've been getting away with it, because I have a lot of little inside jokes for myself that only I get. No one else, the jokes for no one else but me. Sometimes I just like to see what I can get away with. Mostly like embedding the word fuck in every single video into the actual video encoding. You guys don't know that. If you go back, I flash the word fuck in every video. In using the finest in editing techniques. Subliminal. So I basically give you all the God-given power to swear. I don't think I can do this.
I'll use a 2-inch today. Pull it through the
I don't think I can do this. Andreas, I am not this best of a guy.
Other side. Pull it through.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying. I am really trying. I'm not.
I'll use a 2-inch today.
I'm gonna use a 2-inch today.
Wiggling it.
Wiggling it.
Wiggle it.
Wiggle it.
Other side.
Other side.
And wiggle it.
Wiggle it.
You need a lot of paint in the bristles, just like with a 1-inch brush.
It's like with a 1-inch brush.
Nice sharp chisel edge.
You got some happy little fucking trees right here. You've made a game where I'm angry at Bob Ross. You've made a game where I'm angry at Bob Ross, and I don't like that.
Pull it through the paint.
That goes against every fibre of my being.
Wiggle it.
Wiggle it.
Other side. And wiggle it.
I don't know if that's a game hint that Andres is willingly putting. Or what? Wiggle it! I'm trying to wiggle!
The bristles, I mean, loads of bristles. And by wiggling it and pulling it...
Wiggling it and pulling it. I know why he's picked that. It sounds like he's talking about his penis.
Okay, look at how sharp that is.
No! No! Just do them.
Super sharp.
He's looking at, he's like hanging his chin on the edge, like, you die on me! Oh.
Evergreen tree. He lives right there. Start with just touching the canvas.
I'll tell you, I think, you know what, this Bob Ross game has brought me and another YouTuber together, because I was a lonely little YouTuber. Let's give him a friend. And this friend gave me this game, and I'm going to be doing more of this. I've recently joined a community. Actually, I'll talk about this while I'm doing this. I've recently joined a community. I joined a Discord and a website called NUBBL, NUBBL, and the dude's basically is wrote this website, which is a way for gamers to find other gamers. Now you're thinking, oh, it's done before. It's been done before. But the thing is, on there, right, you just kind of, it's very, you know, I've been on game sites before where you just literally, you go on, it's like, what's your screen names, list your games that you want to play with other people, and then it's like, okay then, if someone finds you on our search through the games that you play, then that'll happen. This dude doesn't just do like that, he does like distance between that, he can do location, so you can find people for RPGs, pen and paper RPGs as well. It goes by distance, location, and age as well, because sometimes you don't want to be knocking around with kids, man, it's just weird, you know, you got a 30-year-old guy and it's just like, oh yeah, who are you talking to? Oh, I'm just talking to Nada Games. He's 30 years old and he's got a YouTube channel. And then instantly the mum's just like, get off the internet, because she's 12. That hasn't happened, by the way. It's just a scenario. I always come up with the darkest scenarios. Can you imagine what it is to live in my head? Anyway, it's a NUBBL. NUBBLs is so I joined on like a thing. So I was like, you know what? I'm always down for it, like seeing what happens with the new startups. You know, I've done it in the past. Like there was another website called Spark a Tale, which did writing, and I put like first chapters of a book I'm writing on there. And it once again, it kind of went from a really nice idea with that Spark a Tale. It went from wiggling it. It went from a really nice idea where people would just post their novels and stuff. It became a point where people just literally writing fanfics. It became fanfic.net Mark II, and I was like, I'm done. I'm deleting my book off this shit because I'm not doing it. It's been the user base was destroyed because teenagers wanted to post about their latest Harry Potter / Bleach fanfic. I don't know. Harry Potter and Bleach. That's a strange mix. Well, then again, anything mixed with Bleach is a strange mix if you think about it.
And sharpen it, just like you would a knife.
Ah! So yeah, NUBBL. I'll put a link to that in the description as well, and I'll also be... I'm going to be linking everybody. This is kind of a collaborative effort. So anyway, I bring up NUBBL because there's I'm hopefully going to be trying out games from some of the developers on there, because it also helps connect developers. So if you're an indie developer and you need someone who can code, or you need someone who can do graphics, or you need someone who can do voice work, like myself, then the NUBBL will join you guys together as well. You know, it's useful. I can believe in it. I can believe in it. So yeah, I'm sorry. The Nilsen Industry, I tried, and I failed at playing a Bob Ross game. But this has been a cheeky peek of Bob Ross and the Lonely Tree. And it's for a little cheeky independent quick fritter into Unity. I'd say, you know what? More power to you. I've played some stuff on Itch.io that was absolute trash, and this is just a cut above that. It's a cut above that. It's you know, it's a platformer. I've played one where you just played a really tall guy, and literally you just stand there, and then people just look at you, and that's the game. I'm not even kidding. I tried to make a video out of that, and it was scrapped. It was crap. But yeah, there you go. Bob Ross and the Lonely Tree, made by the Nilsen Industries. All the descriptions gonna have all the links and everything. I'll link the video where he makes the game or teaches you how to make the game. I'm gonna link NUBBL as well, because they're cool. They've got a Discord and everybody's really nice. And usually, you know, when you go to a Discord, you know, and you're new to it, and everyone's kind of close-knit and they're talking, but when you try and talk, you kind of feel like you're not supposed to put your own dialogue in there. It ain't for you. They don't want you there. They got their little bubble. Don't fucking burst it. On this one, I'm usually the outsider guy. I'm like, I'll just kind of people watch people on there and stuff, you know. But I actually feel like I belong there a little, you know. Everyone's kind of got the same vision, they got the same idea, and everyone's got the same logic and mentality. It's cool. So I'm going to link the Discord as well. But yeah, anyway, enough advertising. It's been great. I love this. You've made me hate Bob Ross. You've done the impossible. You know? So I'm gonna go. And yeah, I hope, Andreas, I hope you laugh at least. There's something in this. There was no point if you didn't laugh. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys, as always. This has been a cheeky peek and a bit of a mental ramble. But yeah, there you go. See you guys in a bit.